am Jazzie Carrington, and this is my show, What's Hot with Jazzie. I'm introducing you to some of the hottest, most innovative people around the nation, from pop culture entertainment to people making a difference in your community and mine. So let's get started with What's Hot with Jazzie. Thank you for tuning in to What's Hot with Jazzie. I'm your host, Jazzie Carrington, and welcome to a special segment of Hot Talk, Hot Topics. And you know, I can't do Hot Topics without my partner in crime, the fabulous influencer, celebrity hairstylist, Mr. Darius King.
Maybe they say 3 times a charm.
Yes, honey. All right. We got some good topics today, bro. But you know, before we get into that, though, I need to know what is going on with you. Because you know you always got something hot going on.
Baby, I'm in the middle of a relaunch. I'm relaunching, and I'm not going to tell you how to do it. I'm literally just taking it one day at a time, Jazzie. I recently just lost my father, however.
You did? Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
At the end of January, but you know, the show keeps going.
Yeah.
You know, because the landlord don't care nothing about it.
No, oh God,
But honestly, truly, like, it's just been a blessing to still be here, still be motivated, you know, still have my business still be booked and very busy. So,
yes, you are booked and very busy.
I don't have time to cry, baby.
Oh, my darling. Well, you know what? My condolences to you and your mom and your family. I love you so much.
I love you.
And I'm so sorry to hear that. But, you know, my prayers and my heart is with you.
Always, baby.
So, well, now let's get into what we came for. Ooh, hot talk, hot topics. Now, right now, this is a really hot topic, okay? Escape. Okay?
They say the queen's of R&B.
Yes. Well, what's going on is, now they have that new reality show that just came out with SWV.
Yeah. And Escape. So they're like going on a tour. They're trying to like plan their tour and trying to get both girl groups together. But like in the midst of it, you know, even before the show, Latasha was like Gladys Knight, Candy, Tamika, and
that was the pimps.
Child, they done came to the Soul Train Award and looking like Beyonce and the other girls, and you know, she came with her full gown. Everybody else came with sequin suits on. You know
well, you know, she's dropped quite a bit of weight. And, you know, I seen her with her blonde hair now, and she's just like really seems to be feeling herself.
You know, I said that must be her husband's favorite color.
Why?
I don't know. I was standing there contemplating on the right thing to decide.
On the right thing to decide.
Honestly, but it's a really good show. I actually like it. And I really love how, because Candy is like one of the richest women on the planet. Like, and she's just there. She's like, baby, we
she is. She's like, we can go home.
Because we still getting residuals from TLC.
Exactly. Well, you know, what everyone has been talking about is what has gone on. And they showed it, actually, on the show with Latasha.
And Tamika.
And Tamika, her sister.
It's about like somebody done stole some money.
Yes, well, let me tell you. So apparently they had all received a residual check for $30,000 each with Escape. And for some reason, I don't know, okay, I'm not sure, but I think she was transitioning to Mika or something, or in the process of moving. So they sent the check to her mom's house or something like that. And allegedly, her sister Latasha and the husband took the corner. And everyone's like, well, why does she have to bring that up now? You know, sometimes people take you through, you go through stuff for a while because they were, I guess her mom, because she feel like her mom is always taking Latasha's side, like they're always like, you know, buddy, and she's kind of the outsider. And so they kind of got into like an argument, and she was saying, well, you stole my money.
Right.
And you know you stole my money.
Because she didn't even come, her and her bang didn't even go over there for that.
Exactly.
She came over there to talk, and she literally was like, well, I have missed my sister, but here goes Latasha. Well,
and she is just,
Latasha is
I don't know,
so
she's
irritating.
toxic, and her energy is horrible to me.
She toxic, the wig toxic, the same run she do every time it's toxic. Like, girl, stop me. It's not even that serious no more.
You tired of the same run?
I'm tired of the same run. You saw she even went and met with the gospel people.
Well, she's coming out with a gospel album or something like that.
Right, but that's the same thing Coco did. And Coco went right back to Weekend in Need.
Exactly.
Just don't.
But here's the thing. You know, it's amazing to me how people use doing gospel, like their heart's not right, but just to feel like, okay, well, nothing's happening over here, R&B, so let me go make a gospel record.
And God don't bless no man, so I don't care how many runs you do saying hallelujah. God said,
Because I saw that argument. I saw a clip of it. And I haven't watched the whole show, but I saw online on social media a clip of that argument. And when I tell you, my heart went out to Latasha. Because you could tell her and her mama, not Latasha, Tamika. You could tell Latasha and her mom was really not trying to really, it was kind of like, it was almost narcissistic. It was almost like they were taking no accountability. Her mom was like, well, maybe she needed the money.
But then Tamika said, well, my child was just getting into college.
Exactly.
And I think, like you said, she was moving or something. And Latasha, you know, she's well off. Like, she got one kid. Tamika has 2 or 3 kids, I believe.
Yeah.
And even if you didn't, everybody got their $30,000. And for somebody who didn't even want the reunion to happen, you surely took $60K and just ran with it. And then now you and your husband living high and mighty. And I mean, teach his own. I don't got that.
Well, here's the thing.
That's crazy.
I get it because for a long time, I was the black sheep. For a long time. And I love my family and everything, and I love my mom and I love my sister, but I know that feeling of feeling like, you know, the outsider and that you don't have support and that someone can do something to you and one of your siblings, but everybody rallies for them and against you. I have been there.
That's why I'm the black goat. I'm black and I'm the goat. But baby, the black goat, you gotta act broke. How you don't ask me for nothing. Don't want nothing getting sent to nobody house. I would hate to go inside my ass. However, but the mom even left a voicemail on Tamika's phone saying, girl, you not right with God. I'll whip your tail. The mama is so right with God. That's why Tasha want to do a gospel album with her next case.
But look, here's my thing. But that's not very godly and kind.
It's TV. It's TV.
They want to bring the drama, you think?
The mama need a new wig.
She kind of really does.
She shaking go, it's tired of being shook. Next day. I would be mad too.
Well, I mean, but
give me 30,000.
I'd be hot. I'd be a bit, but Tamika took it a little better than I would have took it.
Yeah, she really did, because I mean, either way y'all paid. However, now it's like, okay, we're just moving smarter. They're getting new management, they're getting new people in, but Latasha cannot move unless her husband keeps turning that little battery in her back, because that he like owns her in a way. But girl,
does he manage her or something?
Girl,
or he just think he's her manager?
I think he manages the life, not the career, but he's trying to do both. So I don't know.
Well, it's all bull. And I am all for Tamika, and my heart goes out to her, and I really hope that she can move on from this And just the sky's the limit. I really do. And I hope they said, is the escape tour gonna happen or no?
The escape tour happened.
Oh, it did happen.
Mm-hmm. Because they it was like of course it was pre-recorded, but they already have like them on the stages and stuff like that. So the tour happened. I guess this is just what happened in between time and I guess leading up to the Soul Train Award thing and all that different stuff, because I do know that they said this was their last tour, I believe. And also, was the Soul Train performance their last performance together?
I think so.
I do believe so.
Yeah, because I think they're done now, but whatever the case may be, I feel bad for her because her sister Latasha, that attitude is just not, and you know how you can see people's spirit, you can really read their spirit, and she just looks like she has a very dark, not so nice
and I
spirit.
feel like, you know, like sometimes it is publicity stunts that they try to do, you know, just to promote the shows and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, maybe the gown was a thing for them to stir up some drama and some beef before that, you know, just to promote the show. However, because we didn't know another show was coming. Because they SWV and Escape both had their own shows on WeTV or Bravo years ago, but now they have it combined, and it's like SWV is together. Like they're like, baby,
yeah, sure is.
Like,
it was like, look, but check this out. Did you see when they were having that meeting and Latasha sat back making that little mean mugging, and she was like, it was something Coco was saying, throwing out ideas.
Yeah, she was like, we don't want to be under y'all. Like we can both headline.
Yeah, exactly.
And she was like, I made 30,000 records, bitch.
But look, here's the thing. But did you see the part? This is what I thought was funny. Was when Latasha, she reared back and she said something to the fact, well, I don't know about that. We don't really communicate. And look, I think it was Lee. Is that her name from SWV? And she goes, oh, we don't never communicate.
Like,
we still go get that. He's like, we never communicate, but we still go to work.
And I love that because it's like business is business.
Yeah.
And we can be sisters on stage. And I mean, like, we're sisters always because we've created history, you know? However, we don't got to talk outside of this.
No.
Baby, it's been years. Like, now we live. We can be with our families. We can raise our people, raise our grandkids, all that different stuff, and collect our residuals. Kicked up on our couch. We don't got a kid. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Kick off your feet and relax your feet.
I love it. Well, moving on to another Atlanta housewife, because we had Candy doing the escape at SWV, but she's still an Atlanta housewife, and now the big thing in the news is Drew Sidora and her husband Ralph getting a divorce. Now, did he file or did she file?
They filed at the same time. But they say Drew went there a couple minutes before he got hers before him. But it's almost like, let me get you before you get me. But Ralph been tired. Ralph was walking. Ralph was walking to the divorce board. Drew, let me hurry up before he gets to the tabloids. I feel like that's all it was, you know?
But here's the thing. Whenever I would see them on the show, I was like, this is the most dysfunctional couple. They did not seem in love. They did not get along. And he seemed like he was just such a narcissist to me.
And I hate when the wives come up and they are already married. Not hate it. However, like when Portia and what was her first husband? The dark skinned man, was it Cordell. Like he just always seemed like he hated her.
He did. He really did.
Okay, like you really hate this woman. Yeah. But I'm gonna take my TV time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing with not Portia, Phaedra's husband. After a while, Apollo
didn't really seem like he had checked out.
And then he got kicked out of the house and he was real mad after that.
Well, I think Ralph says forget it, because he really did act as if he strongly disliked her.
And I feel like he did because he strongly liked the man.
Well, but don't say that allegedly. We don't know that for sure, you know. But listen, did you remember remember that episode, the first year they were on the show, and he got missing for like a whole weekend, and he said he needed to clear his head and go to Florida.
I sent him right back when he was I sent him right back. I said, y'all is in the middle of recording. Go ahead. You cannot stay with me all this time now.
You are so wrong. You're wrong.
But at the same time, allegedly, they had put on the Shade Room like the next day after they filed. She was with Mimi's ex-girlfriend. And you know, Mimi
from Love and Hip Hop, allegedly?
Well, the picture was for real, but allegedly, they was, because Mimi put...
Well, what were they doing in the picture?
They were just hugging, but Mimi put the song behind it, and then
well, maybe it was just like you know, me and my good girlfriends, we take a selfie, and we're just like, you know, but no, you said they was like...
I feel like everybody was just on the other side of the fence, but where they were both covering up. Because Drew, like, she was on her spiritual journey and stuff like that. She had just did TLC. And then you come to Atlanta Housewives and you're... Why did they have you on that show?
You know, I still can't figure that one out because I'm not really, the first year all they talked about was her wigs.
Right.
And other than that,
then she only got a good wig.
Yeah. And she gave Kenya one of her old ones for Christmas.
You know, Kenya like been without a wig.
Kenya's got a head full of gorgeous hair.
Period.
Does she still have her hairline?
Allegedly. So give me the line on the people have. Because if y'all want to work with me, my Instagram is still Darius King. Thank you.
But I really don't know why she's on the show. Because, I always look at her and I just think of the game when she cheated with Derwin. Melody.
She ain't got no more drink.
Oh.
But no, because like Drew was really like Black Hollywood, like young Black Hollywood. You had The Game, you had White Chicks, then you had TLC, which was like one of her biggest on-screen films. However, then you go on...
did she play?
She played T-Boz.
She sure did. I just realized that.
She sure
oh
did.
My God, she did a good job.
She did an amazing job. So that's why I'm like, when people get on reality TV, it can sometimes like drain their career for the wrong reason.
I think so.
Because it's too real.
Well, Wendy Williams used to say that all of the time. But we're going to touch on that a little bit because supposedly she's actually filming a reality TV show right now.
Y'all seen Wendy coming out in the stores?
Yeah. We going to go back.
Wendy need to do a whole lot more.
I am not with you. I am not. But but the Daisy Dukes, I'm still trying to. But okay, I'm gonna move on.
Need some milk.
I should have bought the whole bottle over here.
No, I'm saying. Wendy got this shape like my glass now, and I don't like that for her.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Wendy, and she's so mean now. Like they become, hi Wendy.
She's like, no,
you cannot get a picture. She's so mad.
That little girl. She's right. She was like, okay. It was. I saw it. I was like, what Wendy going through? She was not nice.
I say Wendy needs some milk.
Well, I did want to touch on this a little bit because, Kevin, her ex-husband, he was on Instagram or one of them maybe a week or two ago crying because, he didn't get his money. He didn't win because, she's not been paying the alimony since the conservatorship. So he was like, I got bills. Well, so anyway, and I'm like, but it was your choice to leave your wife for another woman and dog her, and then now you expecting her to take care of y'all.
Like, boy, I thought you
and the
like
kids.
Her. And then you pull a Tyrese feeling like somebody gonna kill Kevin.
He was crying.
Kevin, you better
when he broke
audience.
out. When he broke out with the tears, I thought, is he crying?
Or is it like the pollen?
I know, right?
You got allergies, Kevin?
Because I didn't get that. And my thing is, how unfair you want her to front your lifestyle forever.
The way if I was Kevin, I would have got me a shoebox apartment and just kept collecting my residuals and stacked them up a little bit.
No, he was getting, from my understanding, all these luxurious vehicles and living like he was,
Kevin, you know what?
And then I think the lady that he's with, I think he's invested in a couple of businesses that didn't really do it.
He must have invested in some stock.
I don't know. All I know, it was a hot mess. But the next hot mess, oh my God. I never thought this would be the biggest story in the headlines. Vanderpump Rules. Raquel, Tom Sandoval, and Ariana. It is truly a love triangle.
Vanderpump. First of all, when I first heard about that, I was like, well, what kind of shoes is them? Oh, Vanderpump. But then I realized this is the show. And then I'm getting into the sea. I'm like, oh, wow. This is a good shoe to feel.
But here's the thing. The thing about it is Ariana and Raquel were really, really close. They all three were good friends. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't believe that men and women can have... I will say this. I don't believe heterosexual men and women can truly have. I think they can have a friendship, but there's always one that secretly likes the other one.
Especially if you find. No, especially if you find.
Yeah.
Because you spend that coin right.
Yeah.
I'm your bestest friend.
Because it's like, when I meet guys and it seems like they've always got a lot of female friends.
I get scared.
Because I be like, what's the deal here?
And I'm not even heterosexual.
I know, but...
I like the heterosexual man from time to time, however, come. I'm like, is it my sister?
But here's the thing, when they're always, it's always somebody doing something or one of your female friends, that's a little sketchy to me.
Yeah, your mama don't got that many kids.
And you best believe. Now, let's be honest. Talking about Sandoval, because he was wrong, and he and Ariana, that's supposed to be her friend, but I'm going to get back to her, Raquel, what I think of her. But there's always two, I think, that don't you feel that usually, at least at some point, they've hooked up at least one time?
Y'all definitely aren't.
At least one time. I think when a guy and a girl try to be so-called platonic friends. Now, mind you, one of my best friends is a man. Mm-hmm. And he actually, hi Jimmy, I love you. He actually helps with What's Hot With Jazzie. He actually works for the show.
Shout out to you, Jimmy.
Yes.
Thank you for never trying to hunch on my friend. You're the real one.
And we are truly the best platonic, truly the best of friends.
And y'all never tried it?
No way. No.
Period. So people really can be
so people really can. We have never. But I'm just saying, 95.5% of the time, somebody is secretly liking the other one. And so this thing with Ariana, Raquel, and Tom is so scandalous and trifling. I'm going to tell you why. Because you sat in that girl's face, smiling, cheesing all in her face. And this is not like just a quick hookup. They was having a all-out affair.
And that was Ariana's man, right?
Yes.
But sometimes it takes two to tango. Now,
but listen to this, though. They've been together 10 years.
That don't matter. You could be together 10.
But here's my thing. Don't you
years.
think I think it's a little too long when a man's dated a woman for 10 years and there's no ring, there's no.
Yeah, he ain't want you like that. Won't sorry. He been testing the waters.
That's what I said.
Raquel was just the most like relevant.
Yeah.
Side
and they work together on the show.
Right.
So it's
like,
very easy access.
Behind closed doors, why not?
Exactly. But here's the thing that really pisses me off a little bit about Raquel. Now, there's another friend of theirs, Katie. Katie was married to Tom Schwartz. Mm-hmm. But Raquel tried to get with him too. And they supposed to be friends.
The last name Schwartz just sound like 401k and like good benefits.
But here's the thing. Schwartz wasn't it. From my understanding, Schwartz, he was like, skirt, no. But Sandoval, Tom Sandoval,
open arms.
He was like, it's all good. But you know, and this is why I think it's not a good idea to have you and your girlfriend hanging with you and your man.
Oh yeah, like me.
Y'all don't need to be hanging.
They're all like women. Like if anybody's around my man, it's no man.
Right.
Because literally I've had that multiple times, and even with my like my best friend, when he and I were cool, I didn't even want him. We went on a Vegas trip, and it was me, a dude that I was involving myself with, and him. You're sleeping on the couch, and I didn't even want you like to laugh too hard at a joke, because I'll be looking at you like why was that was so funny?
Why, I
didn't even hear the joke, but I'm too busy looking at you like why that was so funny, man.
Exactly.
Watch it. Like, I don't know, and it's not even an insecure thing, because I mean, it's nothing to really be insecure about.
Okay, hello.
However, it's really a thing of, I don't like that, because dudes will, and I speak from a woman's point of view, so hear me out. A man will freak on a dog if he really wants to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with me, I keep people around my dude, that I trust, you know? And I've had to have trusted you for a long time, because it can't be no like new scenario and be like, hey boy, and then you, hey, how are you?
Why I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. I'm very territorial. That's the thing. I'm gonna admit it right now. Yep. I'm very territorial.
Not a jealous type, but
I'm not jealous, but I'm territorial. I don't trust nobody. When it comes to my dude, if I'm with a dude, if I'm involved with a dude, we all ain't gonna be hanging like the Three Musketeers.
Right. Like,
that ain't happening.
I don't even care, like even his friends, baby. I feel like if y'all laughing at a joke too hard, what y'all at? Well,
and I have had, do you know, that has happened to me. I'll tell you 2 instances. In college, I had a best friend, my best friend in college, and she had a boyfriend. And she would always, you know, they would be together, but she would always invite me to the dorm or to come out and hang with them. And when you're young, when you're like 20, 21, you're not really thinking about it. I'm genuinely thinking, oh, he's a cool guy. This is my best friend. So I would never cross the line. That thought didn't even cross my mind. And so I would go and hang out. Do you know? Okay. So she tells me one weekend, she was like, oh, he's going to be out of town this weekend, because at that time, she said he was going to be interviewing for internships. And I'm thinking at first, I'm like, on a weekend? Seems odd, but okay, I don't know, maybe, you know. So at the time, I was working in the mall at a retail store. Who Saturday walks in my store?
While he was at the inside.
He came to my job. She did not know he was in town, and said, I have been wanting you. I've been watching you, and I want to take you out. Yes, he did, honey.
No, tell me the flight got canceled.
I know. He made it a point. He said, I came here specifically to see you.
And I watch way too much Netflix. I don't even play like that. Like, that's why I be keeping my relationship, like here at 23 and on, I keep my relationship so private. Not a secret, but it's private, because baby, you'll get the fade, but you will not get the fade.
Oh yeah, I'm very private.
I'll post up the food, but won't post up the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I am very, very private when it comes to a relationship. I do not share that.
But get this, do you feel like that can come off in a time like insecure?
I don't think so, because I hear people. Here's the thing, and this don't make no sense to me. I hear people saying, and these relationships, so-called, it's so many on Instagram. I can't keep up. And everybody got the cure and the end all for relationships. And I hear the guys say, "Oh, if your man, if he's not posting you, then that's because he doesn't want other chicks to know he has you." And I'm like, well, you know what? Let's flip that, because if I had a man, I ain't posting his ass either.
But guess
because
what?
It's my business.
What about the ones that post? And for instance, not to name drop, but Lil Durk in India. That's one of like.
Who's that?
Lil Durk is a rapper, and India was his girlfriend, and they were like ace boon. Like that was the relationship of our relationship, because it was like, oh my gosh, it's finally a rapper who's loyal. Until India finds out, like, and he's invested in her businesses, put her in songs, all that different stuff, like literally relationship goal, right?
Yeah.
So then come to find out, oh, even he's cheating. But after a while, you have to realize, wait, you're a rapper. And you're young still. You're not just gonna stop your life for me. You're gonna make sure I'm put up, I'm taken care of. And there's another one I gotta tell you off camera. But I don't want to fuck up my face. But honestly, truly, I don't feel like that's insecure either. And that's why I asked you, because I asked a group of friends, and I texted like a lot of people in my text thread, would you rather convenience or consistency? And I feel like, because a lot of times I do long distance date, because I love the convenience of being right there with each other. However, I hate the convenience of, okay, let's get our rocks off, and then I don't talk to you, because I'm an Aquarius. I get really attached really fast.
Well, Aquarius don't give two shakes about a relationship.
No, don't get it confused. If I'm giving up my body, that's why I don't, because I can get attached real quick. Like, oh my gosh, like, what you doing? Like, what you... And I've had to, like, really tough cookie my life, because it's like, oh my gosh, if you're not tough cookie, then they're going to walk all over you.
Well, I have to say, I'm a tough cookie. I have to say, I'm going to be honest. I think I lose people because I can be very detached. And I
lose people because I'm very independent. And a dude will try to come in and like do so much for me. Like, I had a dude and I thought he was the one. Like, he was about marriage, he was about kids, investing in properties. But he hated the fact that he could not just spend. Because I'm always like, oh, big mama got it. Like, I don't need you for nothing. I don't need nobody in this world.
But men have to feel needed.
They do. And I'm like, you forgot.
But here's my thing, my communication. Because my thing is, I will go a year and not talk to you, and it's just like, it's okay.
That's what makes my ass.
And then all of a sudden the dude is texting like, yo, you alright? And I'm like, yeah, how you doing?
I can do that too if I'm not interested in you. But when I'm talking to somebody, I
have an issue. I'll be very interested.
Like if I'm
I will say this. So, okay, I ain't trying to tell myself, but there is some, I like someone, and, but the communication is not there, but it's not that I don't want to communicate, I don't know if it's a protection, I don't know, I just don't really make.
Let me find out that boy be in your DM saying, But no, for real, like, it's this one dude that I've been involving myself with. So when it's airing, but it's the one dude that I've involved myself with, and I feel like I'm so hard on him. Like, he know I love him, and I know he loves me too. But I'm so hard on him because it's like, if I'm not hard, I feel like I'm getting walked all over, and I've been effed over.
You think it's a protection?
A protection of my heart, my peace, my energy, my sanity.
Yeah.
Because without all of those, like, baby, I'm green. But with, like, no. Because then he's also like, well, Darius, I know that you don't have to be here. Like, I can't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Well, I think like, too, dang. But it's people's perception. Because I think, I have trust issues. I'm going to be honest. I really do. I won't say, I'm not jealous. I really am not. But I will look at you sideways. And here's the thing. I'm so good at it. I have really gotten my cool down to a science dealing with, because you would think that I'm not paying attention. You would think, but I'm looking at and watching everything. And I'm giving you the side eye the whole time. And if you got too many female chick friends or your phone keep ringing when I'm with you, you got to walk out the room to take the phone, stuff like that. I see all that. And then I'll be like, oh, boy, it was good seeing you. When you walk out that door, you ain't never coming back.
I'm so quick to like pack up and leave. I pay attention to when the phone don't ring as much. Because while your phone just ringing so much, okay, you can turn the ring off and put it on Do Not Disturb. I do that too. So you can't do a me on me. But I feel like if I'm talking to somebody and we're talking, I can't get y'all out. But honestly, truly, if I'm talking to somebody, yeah, like I gotta be the only person that you're talking to. However, I'm still dating. So it's like,
my God, I've been guilty.
I have to like, okay, sometimes I do want to still test waters. However, you're focusing on me and I'm focusing on you. You're the main thing. And then there's things just in case things don't go right. But you know
what? I'm at this place in my life though that I really do want to settle down. Like I'm ready to settle down and commit.
Too, I think.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know that I do, but I feel like there still needs to be some time.
Because I feel like it's still like we find that one, but then there's always a piece of them that just, I'm like, oh gosh, this is why I don't need this. Like, this is why I'm single now. However, it's like everybody has to
dating
change.
Sucks.
It does.
It sucks.
And it's
this
like,
new age dating, I don't like it. I feel like people throw people away too easy too.
I'm people.
It's like, well, I'm kind of people too. But I feel like what I've been seeing with, like, I could go out with a guy and I think, oh God, this went great, walk away with a great feeling. And then it's like crickets. It's like, and then it's just like, okay. And I'm like, okay, I think I'm a pretty cool chick or whatever. I mean, everybody's got what they like different. But I'm like, I feel like I keep seeing the same pattern with people in general and having other friends, male and female, going through the same thing. And I'm like, okay, this is just how people acting. Like, people are so quick to throw people away. Like, they're emotionally lazy. They do not want to get to know you. They do not want to put in that time and that effort. Everybody want to go on Instagram and give relationship advice. Everybody want to go on Instagram and say what a woman is and what she ain't, or what a man is and what he ain't. But guess what? Ain't none of them people in relationships. None of them.
That's what I was just about to say. You cannot tell your friends everything you and your man or woman go through, especially if they're single. I need to be talking to people like my great grandmother who was married for 50 years and now she can tell me, like, okay, so this is what you have to go through. And you have to understand that the person that you meet isn't going to always be the person you marry. You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, things change. Like, seasons change, people change, emotions change. Yeah. And you're not always going to, like how a child plays with toys as a child, they're not going to play with toys forever. You know what I'm saying? And even as a toddler.
I always make that analogy.
Like, people change. Yeah. But you have to understand, okay, are you changing for the better or the worse? Because that's how people marry and then divorce. Because they realize this person that I fell in love with is not the person that I'm standing here with today. However, husband, if you're out there, you better stay the same.
Well, you know, you know what? I trust in the Lord, and I truly believe. I have faith in love. I love love, and no matter how much, like, I've had to start over, I still trust in God, and I still feel like there's love for me.
For sure. And it's somebody for everybody. And I feel like it's somebody that's worshiping the ground we walk on, waiting on us right now, watching what's Hot With Jazzie, tuning in.
All right.
However, I feel like with that, sometimes they can get cold feet just like we can get cold feet. And I feel like men do have emotions just like women, but we're so prideful at times because it's like I'm a gay man. So it's like I have a woman's intuition and I think like a woman, but I act like a man. You know what I'm saying? Because
you act like a man.
I act like a man. I do, for real. Like, under all the ambiance, it's a whole nigga. Because I was raised by nothing but strong black women, and a lot of them were single, strong black women. You know, so it's like independence is something that's instilled in me. It's not on me; it's in me, literally. So I feel like that's what scares people. And my ex's mother told me one time, she was like, my son don't be talking to a man. He be talking to a woman. And I love that for you because you think just like a woman would. And that's why every time we argue, you act like my sisters or you act like my mom. And I'm like, oh, maybe I do. Because I literally think just like how I was taught. And
I feel like, too, though, you know what? I hate this. And you know what? I don't believe it. But I did have a guy explain it to me recently. When I would get told, maybe he's intimidated. He's intimidated. I don't believe that. I don't believe men get all that intimidated. I don't believe that. And I had a guy, but I had a guy break it down to me, though, who told me that actually they do. He said, but it's whatever their trigger is. It's not, everybody's not intimidated by what you think or the same thing you think they're intimidated by. Some people, it could be the car you drive, or it could be just
like we were saying
you're
earlier,
smart.
The house.
When you walk in somebody's house, maybe, or maybe because they're very intelligent, or maybe they dress really nice and then intimidate. Whatever he said, whatever that trigger is, he was like, yes, a man can be triggered and intimidated.
You just gave me 3 of my triggers.
Child, let me tell you
why
something.
they be triggered by me?
I ain't triggered by nothing.
I ain't triggered by them.
Because, honey, all of this is fabulous. Dang, I forgot what we was talking about.
Girl,
Where we going?
I
love this.
I
But,
feel like with a man, you really just have to, just like with a woman, you really have to have a different type of patience, especially in a relationship.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to love somebody, you have to love them for them, and then we have to be willing to compromise, not change, but compromise and make it work for the both of us. Because I'm not trying to come in and change you, and you can't come in and change me, but let's work on it and see how it can be better.
But people don't believe in we and us no more. It's all me.
But
people don't do us, ours, us, we. Let's do this together. You used to hear that a lot back in the day, but now I think with social media, I literally feel like we're in a narcissist epidemic. I did a small video on that one time. I really do. And it's people, times have changed so much that it's people that I've literally known for years that used to be the most giving, kindest people who literally have went to the dark side, and now they're the most self-centered, egotistical, horrible people. And I'm just like, what happened?
You go through stuff. And even with one of my friends told me the other day, it was like, you're not a snob, but there are times that you have been very snobby, or you could be very mean. I was like, and I apologize that you feel that way. However, the same way that
that's her perception.
Right, that's a perception because sometimes I don't have to knock down my wall and just like come in smiling, because I also realized, and I answered an interview question before, and they were like, what's a lesson that you had to unlearn? Like a good lesson that you had to unlearn. And I literally said that being kind to everyone thing. You cannot be kind to everyone, because giving out all my good energy, Jazzie has amazing energy, but if she was to give out all her good energy to the wrong people, that's going to F you up in the end.
I have. And it's funny
that.
You said that, because I used to have this therapist, and she called it your medicine cabinet. And she says, when you go to your medicine cabinet, what do you go to your medicine cabinet for? And I said, well, to find something to make me feel better. She said, exactly. She said, but you forgot to lock your medicine cabinet. So all these people have been coming in your medicine cabinet, and they're just taking to feel better. And, and then she said, you also have people who just come, and they come in your medicine cabinet, and they just ram around, and then it's like, it's nothing in here for me, and slams the door. She was like, you forgot to lock your medicine cabinet. And she was like, you have to remember when to lock your medicine cabinet. And I thought that was like so fantastic. But speaking of lock, Raquel, you need to lock them legs closed, because you doing a little too much. And I've been watching the show, and every time I look around, she trying to hook up with somebody.
Girl, because after a while, that uterus gonna lock up on her.
Oh my God. Well, Darius, oh my God, yet again, it has been so wonderful having you. I love you so much. This is my just fabulous partner in crime. I love him so much. what do you have coming on up next? What are you going to be doing?
I have, like I said, I'm in the process of relaunching, baby. Crown by King, that's all I'm going to give y'all. Crown by King, a crown fit, especially for a queen.
All right.
And a king.
I love it.
We have so much in store, and y'all just got to keep up.
I love it. Yes, y'all got to stay tuned because there's a lot going on. But thank you guys again for another fantastic episode of What's Hot with Jazzie. As always, I've enjoyed sitting here with hot topics and good conversation. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day or evening, whatever time it is where you're at. And thank you again for watching. And until next time, I'm Jazzie Carrington.